So yeah, I thought I'll do a video. I've talked about this in the past, but I felt like I just need to get it off my chest again. Where I'm pretty sure I've talked about this in the past, but probably like put it on private or something. And it's to do with like my support. Like I got mentally ill. I'm in supported living, and I don't. Asperger's. Me having Asperger's might have something to do with it. But when it comes to supported living, I think they probably have helped me a lot, like giving me a roof over my head and some sort of like safety net. But sometimes I can have a lot of gripes with it, where I don't think it's always the most organised. Where some people don't always recognise people of having individual needs and individual strengths, individual weaknesses. And another thing about support, they seem to recruit, well, not all of them, but they seem to recruit a lot of Nigerians, and you do get some okay Nigerians, like some can be quite lovely, some can be quite upbeat and quite nice, but more than likely they're not very engaging, they don't understand the culture. Where I notice I get on way more with Caucasians, like white people, because I'm on the same wavelength as them, and it's probably no fault of their own, but you get a lot of they recruit a lot of like Nigerians, and more often than the others, that they're not engaging, they don't really give me what I need in sport, which is like positive engagement, which is a big thing. You just need to be engaging. To be a sport worker, you just need to be engaging, in my opinion. That's the bare basics. And there's times where they come into your house and sit in your house and just not say very much or nothing at all, and it's just like, what's the point in me having a session? What's the point in me having support? Like, there's just no fucking point. And I've got one specific support worker. To be fair to her, she's okay. She's a nice leader, but she's one of them where she doesn't get me. She doesn't seem to get me. She doesn't seem to understand my way of doing things. And like, she asked me one question, is like, it's usually stuff like they come in and say, why are you not doing anything? Why are you not going out? And it's just stuff like that. I'm just like, imagine someone coming into your own house being like that. It's like they've got authority over you. And one support worker, she just seems to be like on another wavelength, where she says stuff, oh, I don't want a boring session. I want to go out. When are we doing our cooking session? No, just coming stuff out at random, thinking I enjoy this sort of stuff, but I don't. And she mentioned something about me not going out very much, and at the time, and thinking about it, like talking to mum about it, I think, do you know what she said's probably not fair. She says, you don't do anything. You never go out. And I went, no, that's not true. I just don't do things that is to do with the company that provides my support, because when they put on events, it's usually not for me, and they usually charge you, so I don't fucking bother. Like I turned down an event today that was £10. Once I found out it was £10, I basically just told them to fuck off. And I explained to her, no, you're wrong. I do things like I do my volunteering. I go like I'm going to York this weekend with my dad. I went to the cricket club, and just other examples. I go to Andy's man club, and they just don't see. And she just looks at me like I've got two heads. Like she just couldn't understand what I was saying. Like she couldn't pick up that. She couldn't wrap it around her head that I've got a life outside of support, because I think most of these Nigerian support workers just think your whole life is revolved around support, when it's not. I don't want my life to be revolved around sport. And when you explain to them that my whole life is not revolved around sport, they just look at you like you got fucking two heads, like, or you're from another fucking planet. They just don't seem to understand that. Just don't seem to pick it up, and it can piss me off a bit, the fact that they just don't register certain things in their head. And it's probably just, at the end of the day, it's probably just cultural differences, and just other things, like out of random, like she mentioned something like, when are we doing our cooking session? And I went, I don't do cooking sessions, I know how to cook already. But I think that's another example. They just don't seem to register that, oh, I'm capable at certain things, I'm already capable at certain things, or I've got a degree. Or that's what it seems anyway. Not all of them, but more than likely that this is what they're like. For just, they can't understand that I've got some sort of life outside of support, and I'm actually capable of doing things to a certain level, because it feels like to treat you like you can't do anything, like you can't think for yourself, and it pisses me off. Like, just imagine you being in that situation. Would you like it? But yeah, just operate in a completely different way. Well, yeah, I think that's my gripe that I just need to get off my chest. So yeah, catch you in another video. Goodbye.